Rivers, to me, mean a wild combination of things. They mean adventure and excitement, and they mean stillness and calm and reflection. Managing a river isn't just about the aquatic resources, the water resources. It's about the communities around the wild and scenic rivers too. People are connected to rivers. Being able to talk to people about what rivers mean to them is really important. It's fundamental to understanding the role of a river in community. One of the most rewarding parts of my job is to talk to kids, teenagers, young adults who have had the chance to come to work on a Wild and Scenic Rivers project. Many of those youth haven't had a chance to really play on the National Forest before, and seeing them get a chance not only to contribute to management of these really special places, but to realize that these are available for them to connect to, that they can come out and be with their friends, be with their family, be by themselves, and be in a place that really feels like you're part of the environment is a really rewarding part of my job.
The thing that I'm proud of is having the opportunity and the responsibility for such an incredible resource called the Smith River in Montana that's not only loved by the residents of Montana, it's a national and oftentimes anymore an international resource.
The Lower Owens River was dead for 100 years. It's 62 miles of river which had at most a trickle at the end. I manage a river which is the Owens River, the Lower Owens River, which is a newly created river, 62 miles, that came into life through legal agreements. LA Department of Water and Power releasing water that would go into the aqueduct back into the river which they dried in 1913. When we added water, it was an adaptive management program. We didn't know what we were going to get. We just added water and stepped back. Just adding water to a desert river just did amazing things. The floodplain went from brown to green in just a couple of years. And now seeing this incredible green oasis in this otherwise desert environment is just astounding.
In Alaska on the Seatuck River, which is the river I currently work on, I have a lot of bear stories. You know, watch it catch its fish and then run off. Those are usually pretty good. In my life as a river ranger, I get to either hike trails on the river or float down the river talking to all the users that are out there and the outfitter and guides. We talk a lot about fish conservation and bear safety. And I think ideally that's where I'd like to eventually get into is more the management side of making the decisions and planning processes on the rivers. But for now, I think I still want to be in the field because I am outside every day, and that's why I started this.
Well, I am kind of a special case because I've known since 8th grade that I was going to be a park ranger. People want to go outdoors and play. And when they do that, they go camping and fishing and hiking and boating. And so they need places to go play. So I manage a lot of the man-made reservoirs that the Bureau of Reclamation built in Oregon to bring water to the western United States for irrigation so that people could live here and grow crops. Then company wants to come and play on the water. So we had to build campgrounds and boat ramps and hiking trails so that people could play outside. And I manage all of those in the state of Oregon and oversee management for that. Putting facilities out there that will allow people of all diversities and all economic status to come and enjoy the outdoors. So having a free area at every project is very important to me, having free sites so that big families can come out and they don't have to pay all these big fees. And that's my goal, is to have a free site at every project that I manage.
When people think about the National Wild and Scenic Rivers System, if they know about it at all, they usually think about federally owned and managed western rivers that are wild and pristine and untouched by people. And the partnership approach allows communities to come together and discuss what river values are important to them and how to protect them in a way that protects private property rights and local control over river management. So I think it's a model that's really important and that can be used outside of the East, where it's traditionally been used so far, where local communities are the decision makers about how their rivers are protected through this model, and they write the management plan in conjunction with the study. And it's just a really, I think, just a smart model for river protection because it's flexible and it can match where communities are and what protections exist and fill in gaps where the rivers are unprotected.
And we have a saying here on the Lower Salmon River, to love it and leave it clean. So there's kind of this front country maintenance that we have to do along the river corridor, whether it be landscaping or cleaning vault toilets or collecting fees. But I think that part of being a river ranger is overlooked. But at the same time, we do the typical river ranger duties that you would expect. We do 4-day, 3-night river patrols where we're always in river cleanup mode. We're looking for tires, trash. We walk every campable beach and look for micro trash. We pick up the highway trash, and I see it every year, especially on this river, the increase in the popularity of river running. So I think it's more important than ever for river users to be aware of the leave no trace principles and the impacts that they're having and leaving for the next group at the camp or whatnot. This is my office. It's pretty awesome.